Hey guys, and welcome to another video. Now I just want to bring you this kind of tutorial on how to make realistic floating islands. Now I've been having this problem because this is on my server, by the way, just before you ask. My new project that I'm working on, I'm going to be making a lot of custom landscapes, as I said. I've tried to use World Paint, but it's very difficult to get something that looks nice. So I'm thinking of just rendering a normal world and making landscapes like I normally do, but these landscapes are going to be a bit different. So I'm going to start off and I'm going to show you how to make floating islands. Now in the project that's coming up, there's going to be some floating islands on it. That's one thing I'm going to be making, and something on it. I'm not going to give away any of it yet, but yeah, that's the basic idea. And I just want to show you a tutorial that I found this really neat trick on how to make, of course, as I said, floating islands. So first we start off with a cylinder. Let's just make a cylinder of grass, 20 wide and 1 high. Whoops, it's SYL, and it has 2 of them. There we go. This might lag a bit because I'm on my server, and server doesn't like when I do commands when there's a lot of people on. So yeah, here's the start, and I'm just gonna, this is the sort of trick that I found out. So the first thing you need to do is make a landscape like the way I did. This isn't the way it's gonna look like now, but make it big enough. The island's gonna be slightly smaller than this, but this is what how do you do it again? Right there. Is it tree? I'm gonna make trees. Big tree. Yeah, there we go. So now you just make some big trees. Now I've seen this trick quite a lot online, but I haven't seen, like, there's still a lot of people who don't know about it. I have no idea who originally came up with it. But it is a brilliant idea. So something like that, and because you want the middle to be slightly higher, I'm just going to delete the grass there because it's going to stick out. Oh, bit of lag. So there we go. Probably not making sense to a lot of you right now, but again, as I said, this is, oh, I didn't say it actually, this is all going to be with WorldEdit, nothing else. I'm just going to use the position commands because I'm too lazy to just make a selection around all of the leaves and the trees, but not the ground. So then what you do is you replace leaf and log with sand. It will fall into place and make a pretty realistic underneath, or whatever you want to call it, the underneath of it, a pretty natural looking one. And then you replace it with stone, or replace sand with stone, and then we got another nice looking thing. And then to mix it up a bit, you can do replace stone with, let's say, 10% dirt and 90% stone. There we go, just to mix it up, maybe do it once more. There we go. And now that I still have all this selected, then you could add anything to the bottom of this. Now this is the time really. So let's say you want an icy floating island or something like that, which is the sort of thing that I'm going to show you in a sec. I'm going to show you an example of what I've done. So you can just do this sort of thing through the whole, along the whole line of it, really, anywhere really you want, because most people are going to see the underneath anyway. That's where they're going to be looking first, that's where they're going to be looking first. God, I'm so dozy today. Let's just put one more here. Man, when I found this trick out, I was just like, oh, this has just made islands so much damn easier. So then, most of you probably already have gotten it by now. But then, cut. Should we wait? Oh, it's going to take the top as well. I never got rid of it under the bottom part. But you're supposed to take just the stone. We could have got rid of the grass this time. Then use the flip command. Flip. Oh shit. Flip up. paste. Hopefully this doesn't take too long, because as I said again, it's on my server. I'm probably gonna start lagging people out now. When there's a lot of people. Oh shit, it didn't work. What the hell? Flip up. Come on. Oh no, wait. You cut. Flip up. Paste. Do 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 do. Is the season to be? There we go. Okay, and then let's just get rid of this. Very, very cool way of doing islands, I have to say. Whoever came up with it first time, yeah, it's pretty genius, to be honest. As I said again, I have no idea who first came up with it. Oh crap! I need to do it at this level instead. Like this, and again I'm going to show you an example of this on a bit of a bigger scale. It's on my server, so some people might have seen this already and some people mightn't. And then I would suggest, just to make it look a bit more nice, use the smooth tool. Be very careful with this, actually it can totally screw everything up. And just go along the edges. Doesn't look like to be screwing anything up. There we go. And then a really nice command that I just found out about recently as well. The overlay command. Now, we don't know what it is. Basically just overlays, just puts a layer over. So overlay dirt and then overlay grass. Grass, not glass. Damn it, I always do that. Grass. There we go. And then you could just make it whatever you want. You can add more trees to the top, like bloop, bloop, bloop. Like, you know, something like this. And then you could do water going off, because every floating island needs water going off it, because it just looks cool. Squeeze my cheeks. Oh. And there we go, like water coming out of it. You can just obviously make it a bit more nice, the top of it. And that is the basic gist of how to make floating islands, and that's the sort of thing that I found out and that I'm going to be going with. And if you see it from very low, they look very convincing from underneath. There might be other ways of doing this, but I find this like really fast. And if you're on your own server, or if you're on your own single player world, this would happen a lot faster. It's just because the way I'm doing it right now on the server, it takes a bit of a while to load. But that is basically that. So there's obviously a few more things. You could just add grass. You could add a little. You could add more, you know, whatever to the top to make it a bit more or less uneven, and make it look like actual land, not just flat or whatever. But it looks very nice, and it doesn't look like it was generated or anything like that. It looks very natural and very realistic. So that's it on a small scale. And come over here, and I'm going to show you it on a bit bigger scale that I've been working on the past few days. And here it is. My giant frozen island and a few other islands. It's taking a while to load, actually. It's weird. It's annoying the way it's loading a bit slowly. But you get the idea. You can make some very, very realistic looking floating looking islands. And it is just, they just look amazing, to be honest. And on our live map on our server as well, they just look so cool. And if you're wondering as well as what's on top, I'm working on something on top of it just for the server's sake. I'm going to be making a sort of evil flying fortress. Very obviously, I've got a lot of it from what's it called, Ice Crown. A lot of it, yeah. But that's like, I was like, frozen fortresses, what's the one thing I can think of? Ice Crown. A lot of it is made out of wool. First time I've ever used wool, which is a bit nuts, actually. Looks crazy from the live map. So once this is all done, I'm going to cover it in frost. That's going to be a big tower with a big energy orb above it with a big like swirling vortex. and there's going to be other towers that are going to have smaller vortexes, and they're all going to be shooting beams up into the sky, and down at the bottom they're going to be shooting down into the ground. And as you can see, the floor, I made the ice look like it's like the islands are moving this way into the mainland, and all this was frozen because it was there, and then it moved up to here, and then it started slowly thawing out. And I did this basically with you can probably see it actually, I just did it with cylinder ice brush, and I just went nuts. And then I used the /, then I selected the whole thing and I randomized it with the, what I did with the grass over there. But I just literally did ice, and I did I think it was 99% ice and 1%, or 95% ice and 5% air, and it came up with this. It's really cool actually. So again, this is a new sort of project I've been working on the server to test out some ideas of what is going to be coming in my next epic map, because as I said, a lot is going to be different. I'm still going to be sticking to the same kind of theme that I've been going with, a bit more fantasy this time. So it's gonna look a lot different than what you've already seen, and so I hope this tutorial / sneak peek of what's going to be happening in my new series you like. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, I've released my epic map for download. I asked for 2,000 likes, but I don't particularly think I'm going to get to that. If I don't in a few days, I'll just release it regardless. But if you want to go to that video, it has the human city, it has the finished orc city, and the video will be in the description. So go there and like the video if you already haven't, if you want to download the map, of course. Besides that, again, this is a sneak peek of what's going to be coming. Hope you like it, and yeah, whoops. I will see. Oh, and the raining. Good time to bloody stop this now. Hope you guys enjoyed. See ya.